Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday's game. We were playing a game called Hatoful Boyfriend, and I honestly don't know what to expect from this. I'm kind of expecting it's going to be something in the vein of the Colonel Sanders game that we played, but we're going to give it a go, see how weird it gets, have some fun with it. It's only supposed to be a couple of hours long, so we're just going to dive right in and see what everything is about here. Okay. So the Saint Pigeonation Institute. Welcome to Saint Pigeonation. Please enter your name. Okay, let's enter our name. Hayoko? Should we just keep our name? We could just keep this name, or we could let's put Nacho in. Hey, Shatine with the resub, happy affiliated Severi. Thank you so much, Shatine, on a 5-month streak. So that means I've been affiliated for 5 months. That is insane. It doesn't even seem that long. Thank you so much for the resub, Queen Shatine. We love you so much. Oh, we gotta put a last name in too? Shit, okay. Last name's gonna be Cheese, right? Yes, it is. Hey, King, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Hope you had a decent stream. And thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. We're just getting started here. So thank you so much, King. I appreciate that. Okay. Is nacho cheese okay? Yep, that's perfect. Oh, am I supposed to use the controller or the keyboard? I'm confused. I think it's a keyboard and mouse. Okay, yep. Yep, that's fine. Hatoful Boyfriend includes a powerful visualization module allowing even the birdiest of birds to appear as normal humans when first introduced. Display human portraits? I don't know. I guess we'll say yes. Configuration saved. Alright, here we go. Saint Pigeonation, a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life and walked through these gates. I should probably say this school is known for one thing in particular. This school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports, all come to Saint Pigeonation. Hey, Toxics, welcome to the stream. It might just be you, but you can't see the stream. I think it might just be you, Toxic. Give it a reload and see if that fixes it. And if not, let me know, and I'll try to see if there's something on my end. Although Shatine is saying that it's good for them. This is the best game to choose for your affiliate anniversary. You know, I'm really hoping that this is going to be as good as Colonel Sanders, because I really did enjoy Colonel Sanders. Okay, the teaching staff and student body are both made up of a diverse blend of birds of different backgrounds and species. I'm often asked why I choose to come here, despite not being a bird. It's a long story. Question mark, question mark, question mark. We don't know who is saying this. Not every day I see you rushing along like this. God. So this game, I'm gonna have such a hard time pronouncing their names, I think. So we're just gonna call this one Rye. Rye, I shout out. Usually you've been ready for an hour by now, Nacho. Overslept? Alright, so here is Rye. So apparently they have like human forms, but they're birds though. This rock dove is named Rye. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. He can be a little mischievous, but he's responsible and kind. So then I say, breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside me. Oh god. They reply, living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know. I reply, I might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Rye. Doorbell. Oh, the bell already, I say? Come on, we need to hurry to class. Oh, that's the class bell. Okay. They replay Jeepers. Not good being late on the first day. And so Rai pulled me along into school. Today is the start of a new semester. I wonder what lies in store. It was all I could do to adjust the atmosphere last year. Better make up for all that lost fun. Making up for lost fun. Okay, a first term, the most splendid and greatest academy of the pigeon, by the pigeon, and for the pigeon. First term. Here we go. Hey, Damage Shrimp, how you doing? Thanks so much for stopping by the stream. I really appreciate it. How is your day going so far? Okay. And so we're in January, February, March, April 8th. Okay, April 8th. Oh god, that took me far too long to figure that out. We're in 2-3. Rai and I are in the same class, so I guess it's like a grade 2-3 split, I guess. Old faces, new faces, a strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. You're doing super swell, Shrimp. That's good to hear. What is this thing? You got me. We're gonna figure it out together, my friend. We're gonna figure it out together. What I understand is it's a dating simulator full of birds. So, yeah. We're gonna see how this goes. Hey, Bouncy Ferret, how are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I mean, we might as well be dating Bouncy Ferrets for that matter, or even Damaged Shrimp. So we'll see. I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories. Oh, the teacher's here. So we're gonna name the teacher Kaz, because I'm not gonna remember how to pronounce these names. Kaz says, "Good morning, everybody. I am Kaz. I seem to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and physics. And also some other things." They're sleeping? Sir, wake up. It's homeroom. He sleeps with his eyes open? Yeah, apparently the teacher just fell asleep. So, all of the pigeons have a human form, but they're actually pigeons. I think... I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But they have human forms as well, I guess. Yeah, exactly, Bouncy Ferret. I don't know. Birds, shrimps, and ferrets. Oh my. Okay, this quail is Kaz. He's a famously... sophisticated? That doesn't say sophisticated, does it? I don't know, but we're just saying math professor. I've heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently, he's well known as a mathematician. Just goes to show, great minds come in all forms. Kaz wakes up and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Isn't it a little warm in here? Which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself, Shiro." Here's Shiro. Sakyu says, what is the point? I have no wish to speak with commoners. Do not think I'm here because I wish to be, Sakyu says. Oh well, I guess that's that. Rai chimes in, hey, that's no good. Kaz says, but he doesn't want to introduce himself. But we can't let him break the rules like that, sir, I say. The system will collapse and we'll all turn into... those things right there. Well, when you put it like that, could you at least say your name, Shiro? ... Shiro gain le bel Zakuri. Okay. Thank you for the description, Shrimp. Tending to induce drowsiness or sleep. Very nice. Oh, look at this dude. It seems this fantail is Shiro. His feathers would make any birdie proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring in is never easy. I hope we can be friends. Asaku sits down, glaring daggers at Rai and me. I think this bird is telling me there's going to be trouble down the line. Whoa, that's not good. Lunch already. Beautiful. Today is slipping by so quickly. That reminds me, I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now. Where is everybody? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly any birdie here. Huh? Is somebody looking at me? It probably is just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in the dark corner staring in my direction. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan, but apparently they're everywhere in America. I reply, did you want something from me? Naji? We'll say Naji. Naji. He looked away. Uh-oh. Naji says, not really. I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. I reply, are you sure? Naji says, yes, I don't want anything to do with you. It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in. He glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. Oh, sorry. These were a little too dense and I never finished them. Were you waiting for them all summer? Naji just pauses. He silently returns his gaze to his book. Maybe he's in a bad mood. I introduce myself. I'm Cheese Nacho? Huh? Oh, do we say our last name first? Do they say their last name first in Japan? Or are we in America? I don't even know where we are. A sophomore. What about you? I love how you feel to pronounce the Japanese names. Shatine, what can I do? I don't know. I don't even know if I want to try them. Naji says, or Naji just pauses, and then I say, they pause. Naji. My name is Naji. And it's exactly pronounced that way, too. Despite there being a K and some other things in it. Fujishiro? Yeah, I know that, kind of. Naji, freshman. Okay. So Naji's a freshman, we are a sophomore. Naji, huh. Mourning doves are pretty rare in Japan. Okay, so we are in Japan. I'm pretty sure we're in Japan. Maybe it's just his voice, but he seems kind of sad. Leave me alone, Naji says. He's reading his book again. Okay, sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today, I say to myself. So it looks like it's just really introducing a whole bunch of characters right off the get-go, which I guess is good. Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that... Saku, you shouldn't have been instructed not to approach me in school. Yuya? Yuya, come on, Saku. What kind of thing is that to say to your own brother after all these years? Saku says, my brother? You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Please, don't try to talk to me again. I've no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now. Yakua says, hey, wait, just, Uh-oh. I guess even if we were in the same school now, what's done is done. I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetters and ladies man, Saka? Yura. Okay, so Yura is Saku's brother. Yes, okay. I wonder what the story behind that is. Hey! They look over at me. You heard the whole thing, right? Are you friends with Saku? Who is this? Draco Malfoy? Exactly. I think it might be. At least the pigeon version of it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you. Ha ha ha, no sweat. Yura says, I try to stay sexy and suave in front of all you little ladies, but that there wasn't too cool. Interesting. This fan-tail pigeon is Yura, a upperclassman. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous or infamous. throughout the school. Everyone knows of him. Interesting. You're Nacho, right? How did you know? I know every birdie here. Besides, you're the only human. A single poppy in a field of rye. Did you say you were a friend of Sakura's? Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. We're in the same class, that's all. I never thought that stuck-up aristocrat wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe? He is an aristocrat, actually. The genuine article, in the flesh. He is? He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami, adieu. See, I'm better with the French. Yes, it's my 5th year anniversary of being affiliated. And Shatine celebrated it with a subscription. So that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. And this is kind of our celebration stream that we're doing. He is a noble bird. I've never heard anything like that about Euro, though. Probably a twisty business. Wait, what? A year? I'm confused. I'm so confused. Hey, Asherlith, how you doing? And thank you for the kind words in chat. I really appreciate it. Did I say a year? 5 months. 5 months. Not a year, 5 months. And may you have many nacho blessings. I said 5 years? Oh shit. No, 5 months. 5 months. Not years. 5 months. Sorry. Hey Ashleth, how are you doing? I was going to say, dang, you've been doing this for a hot minute. Okay, Kaz says, and that's the teacher, Kaz. This is the teacher right here. That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Yay, I say. Huh? Sir, where's Ray? He said he was going to the infirmary. Maybe you should go and see if he's still there. Now that I think about it, Ray always did have a weak stomach. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay. That's like the nurse's station, isn't it? I think so. Mini Nacho returns. Thank you, Ashleth. I appreciate it. Oh, hold on. Yuki. Oh, I should have named our character Yuki. Honey, come up. Been so vocal lately. Okay. Excuse me, I say. Can you guys hear her meowing? Yuki. Being very loud. I just don't know if it's actually being on the mic. Okay. Nobody's here. There's no one sleeping behind the curtains, and the doctor isn't here either. The hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. There's no birdie here. Ray. No reply. The infirmary is empty. Weird, did he go home already? I feel a little nervous poking around the empty room. Now that I think of it, I haven't been here much before. Unlike Ray, I'm perfectly healthy. Holy cow, this is gonna be a tongue twister of a game. I can tell already. Whoa! There's gotta be all kinds of drugs in here. Ethylepar, Lucio, Benzin. What do these even do? Here to find out, somebody says to us. The doctor? Shoo. Look at that. I can pronounce this name. Shoo. Shoo. Why can't they all be that simple? I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want. No, thank you. So she was the doctor. Okay. This partridge is Shu, the school doctor. He's rather creepy in person and has a bad reputation among the student body. Every birdie knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with illnesses or even worse things. I never even heard him come in the door. Is he a ninja doctor? Shu says, you don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? I heard Rai, from 2-3 was supposed to be in here. Him? He's already gone. Oh. Why didn't he come find me before going home, I wonder? Sorry to bother you, I say to Shu. I'll be going now. Finally out of the den of evil. Rai already's gone home. What do I do now? Oh. I never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. You know what? Should I move my picture down a little bit? Is that helpful or not helpful? We'll bring it down a little bit. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't see what that said. Well, wasn't there another one? Anyways, I'll start with the track team. I ran in middle school, and it's always funny watching the birds hop around. I think their clubhouse is on the ground floor, off to the side. A white dove is having a tantrum outside. San, cuckoo! This is no putting. This is no putting for a man. Coo! Oko-san rejects it. It is a lie. A vicious falsification. He's dancing around on a squished pudding? What's a squished pudding? Hey, that's not very nice to the pudding. Like, are we talking about like an actual pudding that you would eat? I'm very confused right now. Okay. Oko-san. And they just have one name. This is... Oh, okay, it's Oko-san? I thought san was like the abbreviation that the Japanese use basically for everybody. I thought you shouted my name and responded with one nacho. Not quite, not quite. He doesn't really look it, but supposedly he's a fain-tail pigeon, I think. Either way, he's hyper. Coo! Oko-san has suffered a deception most vile, a wretched betrayal. Betrayal? Coo! Oko-san instructed that pudding be provided for new members. Coo! But this is no pudding. Oust, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street, and shot by those he trusted the most. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looked like normal store-bought pudding. What's wrong with it, I ask? Cuckoo! Spare the jest, young lady. So we are playing a young lady. Oko-san used wing attack. It's super effective. Oh, we got a Pokemon reference now. Ooh! They'll rule the day they cross Oko-san. They'll have them flayed, hung, shot at dawn. He will. Coo! Oko-san must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. And if you notice, they were a pigeon. They had no human form. Their human form was a pigeon, so... Okay, are they human-sized pigeons or normal-sized pigeons? That is the real question. Hey, Tazzy, welcome to the stream. They are normal-sized pigeons. But we have human visualizations of them. Just, I guess, the game wanted us to have a human visualization, but they are normal-sized pigeons. So, yeah. He's a good runner, but what else does pudding have to do with the track team? And so ended the first day of the second semester at St. Pigeon Nationals. Okay, so April 11th now. I think I want to choose the class council today. This is Kaz. Kaz is our teacher. As you all know, the school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Cool, Ako-san. Sorry. Coo! Didn't say cool, it said coo! Oken-san has time only for the track team. That's good. What about you, Shiro? Saku, a foolish question. I already hold a position here. Kaz says, oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted. Nepotism? Ho! Don't we get to vote? Just coming to school is enough for me, Rai says. I have to take care of your mother on your own and all, I say. I wonder what I should do. Join the... Oh, do we get to pick what club we want to join? Okay, so student council, track team, library staff. Any ideas from chat on which one we should join? I like the hyper-realistic pigeon photos. Yes. Wait till you see their human forms too. That's pretty interesting as well. Okay. I'm gonna go with... I think I'm gonna go with the track team. Let's do that. Any of them are losers. Cass says, what? That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun. Yuki is literally trying to take down my green screen right now. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Oh, look, I got stats. Wisdom 1, Vitality 800, and Charisma 5, I guess. Okay. Hey, Uni, how you doing? Thanks so much for stopping by. We are playing some Hatoful Boyfriend. Okay. Let's see. Which one do we want to... Well, seeing as we're on the track team, let's attend gym class. I had to set out the wing training. See, we are human, though. So we are human. Everyone else is a pigeon. I had to set out the wing training, but it was fun anyways. Maybe someday I'll be able to fly, too. Okay. Nacho leveled up. Vitality increased by 5. Yes. So we're like RPGing here, too. Okay, what are your new community challenges? They should hopefully have a description there. One is for me. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up here. But too much trouble. No, I don't think I can. So the one is for me to sport a mohawk on stream. And the other one is to have a ugly holiday sweater while I stream. Those are the two community challenges that I honestly thought I started them like 2 weeks ago. And then Maria was talking to me yesterday, and I realized I hadn't started them yet. I set them up, but I didn't start them. So they're started now. Okay, I need to sign up for track. I want to join the team, but I wonder if Okwa-san's having a fit again. I'll find out when I get in there. Okay. Cool! A nacho appears. Is this a challenge then? Choose your weapon, ma'am, and draw. A fit he is having, though not over-pudding. I reply, not really. I want to join the team. Do you know where the captain is? Whoo! He stands before you. Ako-san is the captain, and a faster bird the world has never known. I never knew. Oh, well, here, my forms. Thank you. Whoo! Dove never refuses a challenge. Commence the entrance examination. There's an exam? Whoo! Of course! Track isn't a daisy chain making, Missy. Whoo! Okwa-san will be your opponent in noble combat. Sprint or long distance? If we're racing a bird, I'm gonna say sprint. Coo! A sprint barely lasts long enough to get started. How dull. Cuckoo! On your mark, get set, go! How is he so fast? He can't even fly that fast. So now I'm panting. Ooh, you're still weak, but you've got potential. Welcome to the team. Thanks? Coo! That's all, folks. And so I joined the track team. Who knew doves could run like that? Oh, so they were running, they weren't flying? It's kind of funny. Thank you for the lurk. Tazzy. Sounds good. Ah, sitting at home is so relaxing. Oh, tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some... You done? and go to sleep. I don't know what Udon is. I'm assuming it's something in Japan. And go to sleep. So we're human, but we don't live in a house. And we're in a school full of pigeons. I don't know. Oh, they're noodles. Okay, good. Yes, we had some noodles and then went to bed. Thank you, damaged shrimp. Today is the hike. We've stopped for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? Talk to? So is there anybody that we're crushing on yet? I'm not sure. That was the snob. That's our best friend. That's the teacher. So let's go with Sam. I don't quite remember who Sam is, but we're gonna go with it. D-Laps, how you doing, buddy? We have not seen you in a while. Yes, we got the face cam rocket now. Thanks so much for stopping by. We haven't seen you for a bit. I hope that you are doing well. Nice to see you. Okay, we're gonna pick San. Oh, that's Oka-san? Oh wow, it's done now. I wonder where Oka-san went. I haven't seen them since we stopped here. Cuckoo! It's not here. The pudding is not here. Ah. It's missing. Did you bring it to eat for lunch? Whoo! No, Oka-san believed that wonderful pudding could be found on the hikes. Is there a kind of pudding that lives in the mountains, I ask? Whoo! Oka-san will now search everywhere will search elsewhere for the pudding. And away they go. And he's gone. What kind of pudding is he looking for anyways? No idea. Yeah, I'm doing not too bad, D-Laps. I can't complain. Thank you so much for asking. Today's an elective day. What should we do? Let's see. Attend. So gym does our vitality. Math, I guess, is our wisdom. And music is going to be our charisma. Let's do music then. Let's get our charisma up. There we go. Today's music is a music history lesson. So much thinking outside of box. Oh my god. Outside the box. I feel like I'm going to fly off to Handel. But this is what Mozart is all about, I guess. Wow, a couple of puns in there. I wonder what those wings felt like. They look like they're wearing Pat McGreens on their heads. Oh god, I don't know these words. Saku, do you seek to mock the great masters, low-born Philistine? D-Laps, just don't go to Twitch nowadays with school and stuff. That makes sense, D-Laps, and school is very important, so that's probably a smart idea. We leveled up. Our charisma has increased by 5. Okay, nice. Kaz, our teacher, says, ooh, I imagine you're all well aware, but the sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Sports festival season already, I ask? Rai replies, if it were in the fall, it would be a conflict with the cultural festival. So it's always been in May. Oh, we're in May now. So we're like a month into school already. What are you going to do, Rai? I haven't decided, but probably the 3-legged race. Some birdie has to do it. Whew! Okan-san will handle the marathon. Indeed, he will. You do have lots of stamina, Okan-san. What about you, Saku? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? It is a sports festival, I reply. Is there an event that doesn't involve running? Kaz says, how about being a cheerleader? Ooh, a cheerleader. We could do that. Saku says, the general in words, very well, leave me to it. Okay, so Saku is the cheerleader? I don't think that's... Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use help if any birdie still can't decide. That's all for today. The doorbell, which sounds like a doorbell, is actually the school bell. I don't know, maybe it's like that in Japan. I don't know. Rai doing the 3-legged race, Okan-san running the marathon, and Saku a cheerleader. Yeah. Might be running the first aid tent. What should I do? I'll have to think about it. Okay, so today is the sports festival. I never did make up my mind. What should I do? Go to the three-legged race, marathon, cheerleaders, first aid tent, the library. Hey Erica, how are you doing? Welcome to a already bizarre stream. How are you doing? My favorite ghost hunter is here. Yes, we played some ghost hunting, Erica and I and some others yesterday, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. I hope some of you were able to catch it. We're going to the three-legged race solely because I want to see a three-legged race. I don't think it's going to show it, but here's to hoping it does. Oh, are you joining us? Want to run together? I haven't found a partner yet. This is my friend. Okay, I reply. Get set, go. Rise running for both of us. Pairing up a bird and a primate might have been a bad idea. We somehow came in second anyway, though. We have brought honor to our class. So I was three-legging racing with a pigeon somehow, but the pigeon was the one that was doing it. We might have to fight this right now. Co-face. You two hash that out. Yeah, we're dating. We're trying to date a pigeon. We're just trying to establish what pigeon we want to date, Erica. The first barrier for all students who make it this far is the midterm exam. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did very well. Kaz says, Cheese! That's me. My last name is Cheese and my first name is Nacho. Yes, I reply. I don't think you did too badly. Yes. Not too... nope, sorry. You did badly. No! Try harder next time, okay? Kaz says. I disappointed Mr. Nanaki. I'll have to study more from now on. Okay. With the festival and the midterm over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. It does smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. Huh. There's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are they doing? Oh, there's Yuya. What's going on? Salutations, Nacho. Brian won his 7th Pulitzer. He gestures at some news clipping on the staff room pinboard. He says, Brian, the first intelligent pigeon, crowned again. Brian, I ask? Don't tell me you don't know who he is. I think I've heard of his name, but... He's the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent. Why does Brian have a normal name? Why can't people in the school have a normal name like Brian? You're good with... My two favorite co-ghost hunters are in chat right now. Shatine and Erica. And Sam if he's still there. But if Sam's not there, then it's just Shatine and Erica. But if Sam is in chat still, then it's Sam, Erica, and Shatine. Okay. Yuya says, he's the world's most famous blogger. Incoming. He began when birds were barely intelligent. He's very skilled and insightful writer. He was the one who suggested that the Dove Olympics be called the Pidgeolympics. He's extremely influential. The name has adopted right away. Why don't you go look him up right now, mon ami? Try Googling Brian Pigeon. Okay. Okay, Yuya says. Uh-oh, lunch is nearly over. Adieu, Nacho. Adieu. Yuya. Today is a good day. I feel like I'm shining. I wonder what I should do during break. Okay, so we can go to... Hey, CM, thank you so much for the raid. Woo woo. 16 viewers. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, Kim. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, Jelly Bean Ray. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Tall. I appreciate it and welcome. Oh my god, CM with the resub too. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. It is my 5th month affiliate birthday today. So thank you everyone so much for the love. That's so awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so let's go to the infirmary. I want to check out Shu a bit more. See, right now we're playing with pigeons though, so it's like a nacho pigeon. I don't know. I'm having a great day, Jellybean Ray, and I'm having even a better day now that Maria was generous enough to raid us with such an awesome community. Thank you all for coming by. We're playing a pretty unique game right now, as you can see. Okay, Shu says to me, "You again? Are you ill?" Not exactly. Then why are you here? I came to hear your voice. Plus, let's say we came here to hear their voice. My favorite Canadians are all here. Yes, Tall Green. Hey, Carl. 26 viewer hype. That's awesome. This is a pigeon love simulator. This is exactly what it is, Jellybean Ray. Exactly what it is. Okay. Hold on. I just gotta clear my throat. Okay, I came here to hear your voice. Let's go with that. We gotta start hitting on some of these pigeons. I wanted to hear your voice, I said. My voice, Shu says? Yes, you sound like Snuffkins? What's a Snuffkin? Does anybody know what a Snuffkin is? I'm doing really good, Maria. Thank you very much. Jellybean is one of my oldest Twitch friends. He is amazing. Oh, that's so cool. This is super cool. Congratulations, Nacho. Thank you, Shrimp. For all those pigeon lovers out there. Exactly, Kim. Okay. Don't tell me you came here just for that. Would it be bad if I did? You're even stranger than I had thought. I'm fascinated. How I'd love to experiment on you, Shu says. Sadly, I'm busy at present. Please go elsewhere. Okay, so we just got rejected by the doctor and we got kicked out. Damn it! Yeet! Pretty sure it's a bird. Yeah, these pigeons, I don't know. But we just got rejected by one. I guess being told I'm interesting in is it a step in the right direction or is it? I don't know, but they kicked us out of the infirmary. I think they don't like us. Okay, today's an elective day. What should I do? As this is also an RPG, so we're working on our stats right now. Yeah, this game is very different. Very, very different. Okay, so we're gonna work on our stats here. I want to work on my charisma, so let's do music class again. We all have to stand up and sing a solos today. I'm nervous. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. His voice is beautiful. Of course it's beautiful. Nacho leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. Yes! Alright, Shatine, thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Kim, caca! Caca! Exactly. Isn't that what Maria says all the time? Oh, mine is beautiful. Yeah, we have 815 vitality. I'm not sure. Oh, well, we're human, so we are not a pigeon. We are playing as a human girl, but we're trying to date a pigeon. So yeah, wrap your head around that. Take a few minutes to let that settle. Today is Tana Beta. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year too, I think. I'll go make a wish. And this is our house. Even though we're a human young lady, this is our house. We live in a cave, so yeah, I don't know. Okay. Alright, wow, there's lots here already. Any birdie I know? May mother stay healthy this year, and may my stomach get better. Rye, and that's our friend. I'm not sure what this event is, but... And what's this now? Just who will be granting my wish, and how, says Shu. That's the doctor that just kicked us out. What should I wish for? Oh, this is like a wishing tree. Okay, that sounds, that's interesting. Okay, so what should I do? Conquer the world by force, rule the world from the shadows, or become a famous artist. Let's become a famous artist. Okay. I wish to become a famous artist whose work is known the world over. Kaz. Oh, hello. Is that you, Cheese? Mr. Nanaki. You should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? Is my pigeon teacher hitting on me now? I think my pigeon teacher is hitting on me now. Yeah, let's do it. We gotta start getting flirty with these birds. Okay, yes please. Alright. Okay, so Mr. Nanaki demonstrates some extreme sleeping on the way home, but we arrived eventually. Oh, that's right, because they fall asleep all the time. It's like their disorder. Your house is very rustic, Cheese. I like it this way, I tell them. It's wonderful to have a place to come back to, isn't it? Wonderful indeed. He looks a little sad. Sir? Kaz says to us, see you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework. And so he left, a somewhat hollow-sounding farewell echoing from behind. Or was it just my imagination? If whiz is wisdom, you're not wise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not, actually, I can't confirm it's wisdom. I'm just assuming it's wisdom. Maybe it's something else, but I'm pretty sure it's wisdom. Today's an elective day. What should we do? In fact, let's work on our wisdom right now. Okay, so let's go to math class. We haven't done math class yet. Let's see if this is indeed wisdom. Sir, how will integral calculus help us in life? Hard to say, Kaz says. It might never help you at all, Cheese. But only studying things that help you in life is tiresome. Think of it as educational candy. Integral calculus is educational candy? I'm not prepared to accept this. Natural leveled up, yet wisdom. So now we have 6 wisdom. So we're on a way to being very, very smart people. We got our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well. Jeez, Kaz says. Yes, sir? You didn't do too badly, I think. Yes? You, never mind, you did badly. Sorry. They did that to us twice now. No! Try harder next time, okay? I just disappointed Mr. Nenaki. I'll have to study more from now on. Okay. Today is the last day. It's been a semester. So we're the last day of the semester already. Okay. Sometimes it seemed long and sometimes it seemed short, but either way, it's summer now. I should help clean up the club room and check the summer schedule before I go home. To the Trek Club. Munch. Okasan looks excited. Not angry for once, but still, this is... And then I reply, what are you doing? The floor is covered in beans. Munch. They're so good. It looks like he's been stockpiling his nutritional balance supplements and is eating them all at once. He certainly seems happy about it. What should I do? On the way to enlightenment now. Exactly. We only have about 4 billion more wisdom points to go. Tall grin, this looks like your type of game. Kim, beans! Yes, I actually love beans in, like, real life. I don't know why. Beans, cheese, some nachos, it's usually really good. Scold them or join them? We're gonna join them. We're not gonna scold them. We're pretty chill. There we go. Those look pretty good. Yum, yum, yum. And so we devour 2 months worth of dietary supplements in 1 day. So now we are full of beans. But do you have beans on toast, though? I've never had beans on toast. Is that... I mean, I've had... Okay, hold on. So, like, when I go to the States, they're big on, like, their southern cooking and that. So I have had, like, I think it's cornbread and beans? Cornbread and beans? I've had that before, but typically I don't eat beans with my toast. So, usually just nachos. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer vacation. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running around today. You think I should stream this, Maria? I mean, I'm streaming it, so you could definitely stream it too. This one, and we played, what's going on? Hold on, what's going on? Something just happened? Oh, no, we were just going for a run. Okay, that was the scenery. This game, and I played the Colonel Sanders finger looking good, chicken dating simulator, and that game was a hell of a lot of fun. A hell of a lot of fun. Okay. Uh, Wait, who hasn't had beans on? Okay, so apparently beans on toast is something. I don't know. Ah, that was a good run, I say. A true running girl's way to start a vacation. I wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I am going once the runner's high kicks in. Where am I? We're somewhere. I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now. Uh, Polythalgic homing instinct. The sun's setting. I'd rather not sleep outside. Hey, you, someone says. I don't know you. Where'd you come from? Oh, we've got like battle music going here. We're gonna get into a battle? I've had beans on toast and I ain't even British. So is it a British thing though? Because Erica is Canadian and they say that they have it all the time. Beans and hot dogs is so good. Okay, beans and hot dogs. I've had beans and hot dogs. And I love like chili dogs. When you put like chili on the hot dog, some mustard. Those are really delicious. Beans on toast. Hot dogs, yes, but not with beans. Oh, I would take beans with hot dogs. Beans with hot dogs are good. Beans and chili are even better though. I don't know you. Where did you come from? A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. Blaster. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. It looks a bit vintage. How cute. I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that this sparrow just isn't any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeonations. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way from there? You must be good. That's about a 2-hour drive from here. What? I say? I guess that's why my legs hurt so much. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. I like the cut of your jib, the mysterious bird says. Anyone that determined deserves a ride home. Come on, how is this bird gonna give us a ride home? Okay. Is it Cliff Beans? That's a good question, Tall. Is it Cliff Beans? Hey, you know, if I was looking, I'm getting Bioshock 3 set up so I can play it. And I got it set up, so I'm going to play it now and see you later. Alright, Wolf, no problem. Enjoy Bioshock. Take care. We'll talk to you later. And thank you so much for coming by. The intimidating sparrow gestures at her scooter. Oh yeah, we saw the scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. Thank you. May I ask your name? Kashiba Azima. We're gonna call them Kosh. They sell what? Okay, so call me Azimi. Azimi, that's their name now. Thank you, Azimi. Okay, come on, Asha, since it's your affiliate birthday, give us the password. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, we're on the scooter. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take, and that would be the end of both of our lives. It may seem strange to a little girl like you, but once you've lost somebody, you'll understand. There's a far-off look in her eyes. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate, I might get home faster by walking. Do you think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul, they say again. The speed limit for scooters is like 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic law is part of my credo. Isn't riding tandem against the law too? That rule is for humans. Birds are light, so no more. So 1 or 2 more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. And so we putted along at Amazi's hyper cautious speed. By the time we got to my house, it was almost lights out. Interesting. It's still a long time until the semester starts, and I still have a lot of homework. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job since I have the chance. I'll get a job. Yeah, let's get a job. Get some money while we are waiting for the next semester to start. I think I saw a flyer at the station hiring high school students over the summer. It was the cafe, right? It's beautiful in here, I say. Oh my, somebody says. Pardon me, miss, but we're not open yet. If you could come back at noon... Oh, sorry, I was here to ask about the job. The proprietor of the cafe is an extremely elegant parakeet. A true gentle bird, without a doubt. This must be what people mean when they refer to a mature attractiveness. A budgie? Is this a budgie? Is that what this is? Why not just password? Is this a budgie? I don't know. I don't know my birds. Did it say a parakeet? I don't know. All the birds at school are young and hyper, and the most dignified birds here are the teachers. Oh, is that right? Forgive me. Oh, God. This is just Ken. Ken is this name. I am called Ken. I am the owner of Torimi Cafe. I'm Cheese Nacho. Like, my first name is Nacho, but I guess when we introduce ourselves, you introduce your last name first. Parakeet is a budgie. Okay, good to know. Welcome, Miss Nacho. I hadn't expected a human. Are you going to interview me? Ken says, I do not see any need to test such a wonderful young lady's desire to work here. And I believe you will be much more capable than I at moving the boxes of coffee and tea about. I'd be glad to. After all, I am a vitality girl. Ken says, I shall be relying on you for this summer then, Miss Nacho. So is Nacho my first name or last name? I don't know. It is perhaps a little sudden, but could you start tomorrow? Of course, I say. I am glad. I shall be waiting for you here in my cage. Tomorrow then, Miss Nacho. Alright. Yes. Okay. So let me recap it again. We are playing as a female human. So we are playing as a female human. So that is us. Even though we live in a cave, we are a female human. We are going to... Yes, it is based in Japan. No surprise there. And we are going to a school of all the gifted pigeons. It's like an academy for gifted pigeons, apparently. And we are trying to hook up with one, I suppose. So for the day, you are a female human. Got it. Yes. No, I'm a female human always. I'm never not a female human. I'm always a female human. You got a banging headache. I swear they make the weirdest games. Okay. Today's my first day working at Mr. Penn's Cafe. I think I'll leave early to make a good impression. Okay. Good morning, Miss Nacho. Good morning, sir. Let me start by showing you where everything is. I'm sure you'll be able to remember everything soon, so please ask if you can't find something. Hey, King, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good stream. He shows me around the cafe, explaining everything inside. The shop is small and keeps everything very tidy, so I'll be able to remember it all. Well then, Ken says, what do you think? It's very nice. I almost want to move in. Come now, it's far too plain for a young lady such as yourself. Actually, compared to my house... Excuse me, somebody says. Rai, my friend, says, I saw the flyer at the station, and... Rai, I say. Nacho, what are you doing here? A friend of yours, Mrs. Nacho? Yes, this is Rai. You came for the job too, Rai? Yeah, I saw that it starts at noon, so I thought I could fit it in after my other job. But if you already got the position, then that's that. Mr. Ken, can you use 2 people? They think about it. Oh, sorry, Jellybean, I didn't see that you were taking off. Have a wonderful day. Take care. We'll see you soon, I hope. Take care. And I appreciate that. We will have a wonderful stream, or at least we will try to. Okay. Sadly, my cage is too small to have that much work to do. I should... Do the job I was hired for, give the job to Rye. We're gonna do the job that we were hired for. I'm sorry, Rye, but I really want to do this. Don't worry about it, Nacho. I've got a couple more places to check. Perhaps some other time. I will be here if you're looking for something later on. I'll keep that in mind, sir. Have fun, Nacho. Okay. There we go. Almost opening time. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm not about to mess up after taking the job from Rye. Okay. I wonder who the first customer of my life will be. Ooh, look at this yellow stud. Y'all get a new girl? A human? A budger... A jury? Budgerary? Is that a budgie? Is this a budgie too? Steps in the door. The first customer of my life, a young man who doesn't quite suit the atmosphere of the cafe. I was hoping for some birdie who'd raise a few more flags, maybe a white peacock. Welcome, I announce. Would you like a bath or a meal? Oh god, this is getting strange. Or maybe you'd like Mr. Ken. I'll take Ken. Hey, wait a minute now. Yes, a perfect delayed reaction. Oh, hello, Rabu. This is Rabu, Miss Nacho, a regular customer. I'm something of an important figure here, Rabu says. See this card? 206 stamps. Amazing. Is he a cafe addict? Hey, what was with that when I came in? I wanted to provoke a reaction out of someone with a Kanasi accent since I was a little girl. Thank you, Mr. Rabu. Thank you. My dreams have come true, and I can die happy. Wow, another raid. Big Donnie Cal, thank you so much for the raid. Actually, here, we gotta throw out some... Okay. Thank you so much, Big Donnie Cal. Anyone that has not checked out Big Donnie Cal, check them out. They play a lot of Warcraft. World of Warcraft. And there's an expansion coming out today or some stuff. I don't know. But check them out. They're going to have all the latest and greatest when it comes to the expansion. And they'll definitely be able to help you check that out. Yep, that's a girl budgie photo. You can tell because of the little fleshy nose piece above the beak. Ah, okay, so Tazzy has pointed out that this is actually a female. And if it's a boy, it'll be blue. Interesting, look at this. Tazzy is the expert apparently, and it's good to have her in chat. I love this when people in chat know about things because they can educate us. I thought I would drop a raid since I haven't seen you in a while. We really appreciate it, Cal, and thank you so much. We are doing good, thank you. Hey Nixie, welcome to the stream. You picked a really strange one to pop into. Oh, I'm assuming you came over and raid in Cal's raid actually. That's probably where you came from. But I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a strange one, but it's fun so far. Y'all lost me on the roadside there. Well, that's how it is. Nacho, right? That seat there is my private property. Y'all remember that now. A new encounter in the little birdcage. Today is a good day. Ken says, I shall make some coffee to celebrate. Please sit down, both of you. Okay, we're gonna have some... Yeah, King, I actually tried to give you one, but I didn't know if you had left yet or not. So we also had King raid us. Okay, now it's popping up. So if it doesn't pop up in my chat, I don't want to guess at what the username is because I always spell it wrong. So there's a shout out for King as well. They gave us a raid earlier as well. Check them out. They are just starting out. Okay. And so the three of us enjoyed a early afternoon pot of coffee. Wait, aren't I supposed to be working? Yeah, I'm supposed to be working. Oh, with the nightlife. I stayed out on the town for too long and it's late. On on my own, of course. Riding the stormy waves of life alone is what we humans are all about. Hey, human, someone says. Oh, look at this dude. Okay, this is my dude right here. This is my dude. Look at the leather jacket, the mohawk, the shades. This is my dude. Alright, Cal, no problem. No problem. If you sleep under Dave, the headache goes away. Oh, God. Okay. Jojo looking. Yes, exactly. Okay. What? Suddenly, I'm surrounded by a bunch of unkept pigeons. Oh, there's a bunch of them. A punkigen? A punkigen? You go to St. Pigeon Nations, don't you? I bet a rich little girl like you gets a lot of pocket money from daddy. Huh. Rich... Oh, God. Okay. Rich little girl going from a fancy school thinks she's so great. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Darn it. I can't tell them apart. I pick Rye out of the crowd about 80% of the time, but rock doves, I've just met all look the same. These are rock doves. Do you have some business with me? If not, go away, I say to them. Hey, that's not nice. Show us some cash first. Cash? They buff up their chests threateningly. Dumb punks, I say. Picking on a girl in this park is a good way to get ostracized for life. What, they reply? What, they repeat? You little... They're angry now. My hunter-gathering instincts can feel a fight coming. 3 pigeons on my own. Can I win this? Slam! Thud! The work of a moment. Some birdie flits forward, and in the blink of an eye, the doves are knocked to the ground, twittering in surprise. The mafia pigeons. Yeah, exactly. WTF is this? Maria asks. I was going to bed, but this is just too interesting. Exactly, right? And I can't answer that because I honestly don't know what the hell we were playing. But yeah, we're discovering it together. Looming majestically over the fallen doves is Azami. We've met this person already. That was close, Nacho. Are you sure you should be out this late? What the Who are you? Me, Azami says? Well, I'm a passing lady. Don't screw with us. They're stubborn. Here they come. Are we gonna have another fight? We're not gonna take this from a finch and a human. Take this. Yeah! Not done yet, huh? I'll teach you chicks a lesson. Sparrow kick! So cool, your sparrow kick is so cool, Azami. Don't relax just yet, this is where the real fight starts. Azami, fluttering magnificency under oh god, under the glow of the neon lights, and me gleefully punching the daylights out of the pigeon punks. So I'm punching pigeons with my human fists. Wouldn't I be squishing their brains all over the sidewalk? Fighting back to back, now that's trust. Wow, okay, so me and Ozami kind of have a bit of a bonding moment there. Okay, so it's nighttime, I'm back at my house. Today is the local summer festival. I think I'll go with some birdie. Who are we gonna invite? Oh, Ozami's not on the list. What's Ozami's first name? I don't know. I need to know what their first name is. Okay. Ozami. Which one is Ozami? So that's our teacher. That's the gym person. That's the snob. No, that's the snob. Let's go with this. I'll invite Nagaki. He needs to get out more. But I don't know his address or phone number. I'll go look in the library if the school weren't already closed. Now that I think about it, I only know him as the depressed freshman who's always in the library. I'd like to learn more about him, though. He'd probably never tell me anything if I asked. Going out is too much trouble. I think I'll have some udon, which we found out means noodles, and go to bed. Okay, according to the interwebs, his name is Azami Hashibi. Uzami is his first name. Okay, and that wasn't an option, so we only have a certain amount of people that we can pick from. All right, CM. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Carl, so much. Thank you so much for the raid. You know I appreciate that so much, and we will talk to you very soon. And yeah, hopefully your headache is feeling better. There's nothing worse than that. Take care, Maria. Okay, Rabu. Time sure flies by when I'm here. See y'all around, Ken. Oh, hey, Nacho. Yes. Rabu finally heading home after staying in the cafe for much of the day, gestures for me on the way out the door. Here, this is your tip. It's the magical candy from the pocket of an old lady from Osaka. So young men from Osaka can do it too. So young men from Okasa can do it too. Okay? See y'all around. Ken says, good day to you, Arabu. I don't know if that was just my English translation or I just didn't understand it. King, I think it's Ken, sorry. I think it's time to close up. Would you care for something, Nacho? It won't be as good as after sitting overnight. Is there any Tornjiru left? Of course, Ken says. Here you are. Looks like maybe Lucky Charms with some noodles in it. Tonjuri from a fancy cup is the best. By the way, Mr. Ishuri. Yes, Ken says. Mr. Rabu comes here every day, right? He does, yes. I wonder what he does. Is he a night security guard or something? A chauffeur, apparently. He is generally out all night. He likes to come here to relax before work. A budgetarian who works all at night. There are those among us parrots who prefer the night. The moon is wonderfully calming and on clear nights. Rubu is renowned for being a very careful and reliable driver. And here I took him for the type to go wild behind the wheel. Well, I haven't met another careful driver recently. Exactly, Unicorn. Where are the owls? Now, if we meet an owl, we're definitely going to try to hook up with the owl. Because I think that is where the game is at. But I don't know if there's any owls in this game. I think it's just pigeons. But we'll see. Who knows? One more week until the end of August. I guess my summer job is over. I'll miss this place. Thank you for everything, Miss Nacho. It's been a pleasure. Likewise, thank you for everything, Mr. Ken. I think I'll be back here sometime as a customer. Rabu, you're all retiring early? Miss Nacho is a student, so must return to her studies with the turning of the leaves. I haven't even finished half my summer homework. Emoji face. Doing the last half in 1 week, I reckon you'll do just fine. I'm gonna feel really lonely around here without you, Nacho. At least Ken ain't going anywhere. Naturally not, Ken says. Rabu sips from his cup. I think after working here for a month, I can safely say that he accounts for the majority of the cafe's business. Every birdie who comes here probably thinks of it as an oasis in the city, an island of soothing parakeet in the sea of urban life. It's kind of a pity that so few people came in. Oh, look, you can see all the birds in the background there on the tree. I didn't even just realize that. Yes, and I would make the best Hatoful Boyfriend. What does Hatoful even mean? I don't even know. Oh, welcome. Oh, it's Azami. You came. Perfect. Can't exactly refuse an invitation from my sweet little protege now, can I? When did I become your protege? Okay, then. Yeah, have a seat, please. Rabu, a Amazi? Is that you? Oh, they know each other. Her expression suddenly hardens. It feels like the cafe is going to burst. It feels like one of those scenes when the retired cop finally faces down the mob boss just before the bullets start flying. Do you know each other? You might say that, Azami says. You disappeared one day and then turned up sipping tea in a place like this? Left us all behind, have you? Azami! How do you think I felt these past 6 months? Uh-oh, we got a history here. Posture check from Kim, thank you. And look at this, I even put on a button-up t-shirt because I thought like we're going to school, so I wanted to look all like professional. Got my baseball cap on. Right? How do you think it felt after all these last 6 months? She looks ready to fly at him at any moment. So it is. This is a female. So this is a female. Ozami, I don't know what's happening between you two, but Mr. Rabu is a nice man. He drives cars and gives out candy. Please forgive him. Ozami, stay out of this, kid. It doesn't concern you. Rabu. What happened, Mr. Rabu? I've never seen her this mad. Since when are you calling yourself Rabu? Uh-oh. History. Oh, God. Blaster? What the hell is happening now? I have no idea. Yeah, schoolboy. I remember your sexy, rapturous eyes back then, Ozami says. He used to be a living legend, kid. The leader of the toughest bikers around. Back then, there wasn't a bird on the night roads who didn't now. There wasn't a bird on the night roads who didn't now the name of Blaster. So that's supposed to be no. I'm pretty sure they're missing a K there. Oh, God. Okay, so Rabu has a history. So Blaster, carve it into your souls. When we stand together, ain't no birdie gonna hold us back. I was young then, Ozami says. Every one of us Hell's birdies would have followed you to the ends of the earth. And we all knew we would have gotten there without a single traffic violation. Since when do bikers obey traffic laws? Yeah, this game is very strange, Sam. Very, very strange. You don't get it, kid. You're still a rookie. You can ride with the law. When you ride on the inside. You were pretty famous for your strong ideals. Riding with the soul, as wild as any other gang, but never breaking the law. You were my hero. But a hero doesn't run, and you did. As soon as I confessed to you, you were gone. Done with the gang tales, on to the love story. Ozami, I can tell you, I've hurt you, I'm sorry. But, tension crackles in the air. Only Mr. Ken remains exactly as he were when it all started, slowly polishing glasses behind the counter. So, Rabu used to be a lead. So, Mr. Rabu used to lead a biker gang, and his real name, fake name, is Blaster. This entire situation seems extremely out of place here. Wait, haven't I seen the name Blaster somewhere before? Were you listening to me, Azami? It's a little late for that. 6 months of tea and cake, and you look like Mr. Fava Bean. Mr. Fava Bean? What the hell? This. It fits so well. What the hell just happened? I don't know what just happened. I don't like fat men. All my love for you burned up long ago. Amazi's subjects Mr. Favor Bean to a harrowing triad over his new physique. At this rate, Mr. Fava Bean, I won't be able to get a word in edgewise. Has she really stopped loving Mr. Fava Bean? I should bring up. Yeah, the English in this game is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Oh shit. Scooter. No, the martial arts. Ozami, I don't think you've forgiven Mr. Flava Bean. What's all this, Nacho? I think you think about him all the time, even now. What are you talking about, kid? You practiced your elegant kicking technique every day, right? You've been preparing a special move for your reunion with him, right? Kicks? Omazi. You're right, I have. Grit your teeth, Mr. Fava Beans. You'll regret dumping me until the day you die. Oh, are they fighting? I think they're fighting. Whoop! Thud! And so the oasis of soothing Paracatude was transformed into a scene of avian fury, the wrath of God falling to earth in the guise of a sparrow's legs. Wow, okay. And then we just fast forward and it's nighttime now. I'll decimate my summer homework with the force of a raging bull. Next up is the individual research project. I want to research something that will only take one day, but I don't really have any ideas. Anyways, I'll take a stroll around town and see if I can find an interesting topic. Huh? Standing in front of the used bike shop is Ozami. Oh, it's you. Kids like you should head home and get some sleep already. Ozami, were you crying? What are you talking about? Don't make fun of me. Sorry, but your protege, I was really worried about you. Making my half-grown protege worry, I must be losing my edge. When I look around, her trademark pink scooter is nowhere to be seen, and she came out of the used bike shop, which means... No way, did you sell your bike? If you're having second thoughts, I'll go take it back for you. Nah, it's fine. This is my way of ending things. And now that it's over, I'll look forward to the future. That is the way of the sparrow. The way of the sparrow? That sounds pretty cool. Goodbye, Mr. Fava Bean. It's time for me to move on. Oh, and then another mysterious person says, "Hey, you there, hold on a second." Oh, it's the Punkgens. Punkgens, whatever. You were the guys who picked a fight with my cute followers, huh? Get them, bro. Get them. It's the gang of the bad birdies from before. You brought your friends. Chicks like you should be at home washing their beaks and getting ready for bed. Don't look down on us. We brought our best fighters to pay you. To pay you back. You better get ready. Ozami, these doves are strong. Ganging up on her isn't fair, you punk-egens. Ozami, I'll help too. Alright, so we're jumping in the fight. The punk-egens come at us one after another. In just an instant, the Nightmare City transforms into a violent battlefield. Amazi lays the smack down with her magnificent sparrow kick. And I pulverize everything with my fists of fury. We're at a huge disadvantage, but Ozami and I pull through and live to see another dawn. Huh, I always thought you were something special, but you've gotten pretty strong. No, I still have a long ways to go, I say. No, but you're already a true sparrow, they say. I am a sparrow? What do you mean, Ozami? I'm 100% human. You know, no birdie's born a sparrow. You've overcome obstacles and suffer hardships, but still always move forward. That's what makes some birdie a sparrow. Your kindness, your strength, your way of life, everything about you screams sparrow. From this day forth, hold your head high and call yourself a sparrow. Ozami! I am a sparrow, nacho cheese, and no punk is a match for me. I felt it in my bones, I can trust you. If we're together, there's nothing we can't do. I'll be counting on you, kid. Yeah. Amazi and I formed a new all-girl delinquent gang. Only our souls will run wild. Our wild birds embodied that noble spirit that we have drove through the night, never once breaking any traffic laws. So we became legends of the midnight roads. Okay. Okay, so game over. Okay, so I guess we dated Omazi. Omazi was our final hookup, and we rode off into the sunset with him. So that's the game. It's over. Holy cow. I read that it was like in between an hour and 2 hours. And usually my streams tend to be a bit longer because we're streaming them. But it was almost exactly an hour and a half. I I don't even really know what happened at the end there. But yeah. Pigeon Nation Inc. By the pigeon and for the pigeon. Okay. ED number 13 to be a true Java Sparrow. I guess that's maybe the ending that we got. Okay, so that's the game. All right, let's play around in the gallery and the archive a little bit here too while we're while we're still here. Okay, gallery. Let's see what's in the gallery. Nothing. Why is it? Oh. So these are going to be all the endings, I'm assuming. Oh my god, that's a lot of endings. Okay, let's get out of the archive. Alright, let's go into the archive now. What does the archive say? The archive says nothing. Wow, okay. Well, I kind of knew that this game was going to end early, so I wanted to play something else as well. I'm just trying to think of what is readily available. Let's try... I'm going to boot up my PlayStation. And we'll play some either Fall Guys, or if Fall Guys needs an update, which I don't think it does. I think it's up to date. We'll play some Fall Guys. But if Fall Guys does need an update, then we'll do something else on the PlayStation. But I'll go ahead and boot my PlayStation up. And I'm just going to put on my screen here. Okay, perfect.